planners, it's Teo Shante Plans and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be memory planning the week of March 21st to the 27th. If you are new to my channel, I do memory planning. I have a regular plum paper planner in which I just write down my plans, and then I have this planner, which is the Sadie Stickers vertical planner, in which I go in with stickers and decorations and have fun, essentially sort of scrapbooking that week in my life using stickers, and it's tons of fun. So, and this week especially because I was going on vacation. If you are not new to my channel, I have been talking about this video for a while, and I told you all that this was going to be a double plan with me, which I ended up actually editing this into 2 different videos, but I'm trying to get them uploaded at the same time, so you should be able to watch both of them. And they definitely go together because they are, of course, the 2 weeks, because I go on vacation like on the Friday, I think is when we sailed out on this cruise. And this was an interesting one. I was so excited for this vacation because I'd actually booked this cruise in 2020, and like literally a week before the whole world shut down, like my bags were packed and everything. It was just like, haha, no, you're not going on that cruise. So I had been waiting to take this vacation for a couple of years. So I was super excited about this. And right now what I'm doing is my bottom washi. This kit, by the way, is from Planning Like a Pro. Such a gorgeous travel kit. And I knew I wanted the first week because I knew this was going to be a 2-week spread because of the way the vacation overlapped, being that it started on this Friday and ends on the following Friday. And so I was like, okay, for my first week, I want to use a travel kit. And then for the second week, I'll use a kit that's like tropical, vacation-y themed because we were taking a cruise to Mexico. And so I started with this kit. I thought the artwork was fabulous and gorgeous. And then I was working on the bottom washi. I'd put down the bottom washi that came with the kit, but it was kind of not giving me the mood that I wanted. And so I decided to try my hand at making my own bottom washi. Had so much fun doing that. I really loved the way it came out. It just gave it this very sort of unique and different touch. And I enjoy playing around with a lot of the different elements, from my bottom washi to the date cover deco to my sidebar. I've been having so much fun and enjoying the freedom of getting to decorate those areas in my planner this year, and it's become like my favorite thing to do as I sit down to do my spreads. I love doing the base of my spreads now because I find myself doing a lot of creative and unique things. And so I was very happy with how the bottom washi came out. Moving up to my date covers, I pulled in those taco date covers, and they were part of the collaboration between Panda Bird Design and Rachel, my planner bestie, who is Gathered Plans. The design of these are just so stinking cute. I love them. I love the arched shape, and I just think they look so beautiful, and they complemented this kit so well. I've been gravitating towards that Gathered Layers collection a lot when it comes to layering. That detail of like that sort of lace scallop behind there, I love the way that looks. It adds such an elegant touch to this kit, and as you'll see as I go throughout this spread, it's like I use the tacos in the date covers, and then I'm going to use some of the squares and little shadow boxes as for layering later on throughout the spread, and it's like the perfect complement and perfect touch. So I've got my date dots down. The little date numbers were from Sadie Stickers. I put down the headers, which I really liked because the date covers were just the white with the foil, and that the headers right underneath it added a really nice pop of color so the top part of the spread wasn't too white. Moving into the sidebar, I used one of those clouds from the hanging clouds from The Giving Girl. Loved that, and I thought it was like perfect because it was like a little cloud for like a travel and airplane, even though we did not fly for this. It was the greatest thing about this trip was we actually ended up sailing out of California, and we were going on a cruise on Royal Caribbean, which most of their ships sail out of Florida, and they had just moved the Navigator of the Seas to California. And so when we were rebooking our trip after it had been postponed from 2020, and we were like, hey, there's a ship in California now, we don't have to fly, we can make our vacation that much more simplified. And so when we were rebooking, we decided to take that ship and go out of California, which was really nice and convenient. And so anywho, totally off track. In the sidebar, let's see, I put down the quote box that says let's go travel. cute little fashion girl, layered some florals and some shapes around her. And now I am moving into the day by day, which I am now talking over. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so we're getting started off on that Monday in which I was booking new excursions. This trip was so crazy, and it was mostly crazy because, like, coming off of the pandemic and in the cruise industry trying to like get its life back together again, essentially, because I have booked excursions for cruises before. We've been cruising since 2017, my husband and I, and so it's one of our favorite ways to travel for vacations. And so there's a company that I've worked with several times in booking excursions for us, but it was a combination of the time our ship was getting into ports, to a couple of the ports that we were going to, as well as I think people sort of just like getting back into the groove of things, because I booked like 4 different excursions that got canceled and just like kept getting canceled. And I was getting so frustrated because it would be like, I'd book the excursion, I'd get my little confirmation, and it would tell me, wait, because this isn't your ticket. Your ticket will come once everything is confirmed. And so just wait for your confirmation email, which that was normal. That's the normal procedure that I expected. And it'd be like, okay, normally in that situation, 1 or 2 days later, I get my confirmation email along with my ticket for the excursion. That's how I know everything went through and we were all good. It was not happening that way. I kept booking excursions, and then like 1 or 2 days later, I would get that email that would be like, sorry, we're not able to book you for this excursion. The timing is off, or something's not right, or that's not going. It was just like, oh my God, nothing I wanted to do. I was just like, y'all are trying to make my vacation super boring because you're canceling all my plans. And I was not okay. I was not happy. It was a mess. And don't get me started, because we did get to one excursion where it got booked, and then I also booked another one directly through Royal Caribbean, and that one went through. And then I had thought that the original one I had booked with that company was getting canceled, and then they messaged me and they were like, no, it went through, here's your ticket. And so I called to cancel it, and the lady on the phone had the nerve to tell me, no, you have to cancel 14 days in advance. And every part of me was about to unleash that poor child. She didn't realize what all I had gone through, but she found out real quick. And yeah, just long story short, she very much canceled and refunded my that excursion immediately, because when I tell you I was not having it, it was, yeah. Anywho, we've talked over. Oh my goodness. Okay, getting up to the cruise. Jeez Louise. Okay, so what was happening that week? We were working on Ray and Tay. I was going to the gym, doing normal stuff. Had a bank run on Wednesday. Just like, went and got a pedicure to make sure I was prepared to go on vacation. They were on Thursday. I went to the gym, wrapped up open projects at work. I painted my nails. I always do my own nails on my hands. I always like getting my feet done, but I like doing my hands myself. And then did our at-home COVID test, which is required before you go on a cruise. Come to Friday, day of vacation. We're getting ready to leave, right? So, because we were able to drive to the pier, which was really, really nice and convenient, because normally we have to like fly out to Florida. And so we're flying across the country. So we don't usually drive to the pier when we're taking a cruise. So that was really nice and convenient, because of course, it was just like, okay, pack the bags into the car and drive. And we'd made the decision to just park our car at the port. We originally thought we were going to Uber, but we were like comparing the costs, and we were like, it's really not that much more to just park at the port, and then that way we can just drive ourselves home. And so it was like, okay, this is super convenient. So drive to the port, get on the ship. We're so excited. And at this point, it's kind of weird. I don't know why I always feel this way when I'm talking about cruises, but I thought about it as I was thinking about the commentary for this video. And I think I kind of want to talk about it from the perspective of someone who may have never taken a cruise vacation before. And if you haven't, there are some things that Tay really loves about cruise vacations. And one of the things I like about them are how easy they are to plan. My previous experience and drama with excursions withstanding, because you can plan so much of it before you ever get on the ship. It's already paid for before you get on the ship, because usually your final payment is due at least like three months before you get on the ship. And then you have all of the other different things that you can pay for. And what I like about cruises is it's not only your lodging, but your food, your entertainment, all of that stuff is sort of packaged together, so it makes it really easy to plan out what your vacation is going to be, what it's kind of going to look like, and you can make it as busy or as relaxing and as chill as you want it to be. And those are some of the things that I very much like about it. So we get on the ship. The first thing we do is go eat lunch. Their buffet area is called the Windjammer, and it's been like, of course, with cruising, you know, they're very, very strict about making sure people wash their hands, and they've totally changed up the buffet area so that it's not self-serve anymore because they don't trust people not to touch stuff. And and so the staff is there like serving you even from the buffet area, which is really nice. It still works just as well and as conveniently. And then they upgraded the muster drill, which used to be like the bane of the existence of everyone who's ever cruised, because what they used to make you do was like stand on like the platform on the outer part of the ship next to the lifeboats so that you would know where you need to go in case of an emergency. And you're basically just like standing out there with like everyone else crowded into this tight space. It's super hot and you're surrounded by other people who are very, very close to you, and you're sweaty and you're just like, can this be over? And it would take like a half an hour. So you were just in misery. But now they have the new e-muster check-in, and it's so quick and convenient, which was really nice. So that was fun and easy. Then we went and hung out on the pool deck and just like relaxed in the hot tub. And then our luggage arrived at our room, and you can unpack. And usually that happens around like 1 o'clock when you're on a cruise. And then I think we just went to dinner on Friday. Moving on to Saturday, we started by getting up and going to the gym. And I knew we were going to go to the gym on most of the days. That was like initially our plan, to like go to the gym on days that were sea days, that we weren't getting off the ship, because on days that we were getting off the ship and doing excursions, we knew we'd be moving around and doing a bunch of stuff on those days anyways. But that first day, it was nice to get up, go to the gym, and get the day started. Then we went to eat, because cruising and eating definitely go hand in hand. It's really wonderful. And the first day was just all about relaxing. So we hung out by the pool, and it's really nice because they always have like the live bands and music going, and there's all the different like restaurants and things and stuff that are poolside. And I feel like there are some days where when you're on a cruise, it's very much about being very, very chill, and some days where it's really fun to like be active and participate in a lot of things. And this was definitely one of those chill days because it was the beginning of the vacation, and it's nice to just unwind. Because you know how when you take a vacation and sometimes after your vacation is over, you have that feeling like, I need a vacation from my vacation because I'm so exhausted with all the stuff that I did. That's one of the things that I really like about cruising, because I feel like I always have that downtime where I'm not doing a lot of things, and a lot of it is just very relaxing, where you can sit by the pool and read and just lay out and relax, and you have days and things like that, which is really fun, or just like laying out and listening to music, which is what I was doing that day. And then we went to the Italian restaurant on the ship for dinner. And so if you've never been on a cruise before, usually there's a main dining room, and that's included in the cost of your cruise. And then Royal Caribbean, usually with their ships, they all often have specialty dining restaurants, and those are usually an additional charge. We pre-purchased the ultimate dining package before we got on the ship, so we were able to pay for it before we got on the ship, which is also nice because you can usually get a discount on those pre-purchasing it. And it was our first time trying an ultimate dining package, and for me, oh my god, I would never do that again. It's so much food, because the fancy restaurants it's all just like 3-course dining, and so it's just a lot of food. And to do that like every single night, we were going to different fancy restaurants, and I didn't eat dinner for a month when I got back home because I was so, I don't want to say traumatized, but I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, no, I don't want any more dinner. It was too much food. I just couldn't do it. But it was delicious. That Italian restaurant, oh my god, I had some pasta that was just like, yes ma'am, slap your mama twice. It was delicious. But let me tell you, Yeah, your girl was all done with dinner by the time this cruise was over. On Sunday, it was another sea day, another day spent relaxing, hanging out around the ships. We did this really fun, like, archery activity, went on the water slides on the ship, and just hung out. And we also got our couples massage that day. That was so great. Oh my God, the couples massage story. Okay, so here's what happened. I was very tired. Leading up to taking this vacation, life had been busy and stressful. We had just launched Ray and Tay like the month before. We had a lot of stuff like just happening in life with work and personal and doing stuff. I very much needed this vacation just to stop thinking, decompress, and relax. Here's what I didn't realize as I was going into this here couples massage, and she did a hot stone massage on me. Oh my goodness, that woman took hot rocks and rubbed my backs in ways that just made me love her for the rest of my whole life. But when I tell you, it was so relaxing. And at one point I'm laying there and I was like, I feel like I can hear somebody snoring, and it woke me up. And I was like, and then you're like looking around like, did I wake myself up with my own snoring? Y'all, it happened a couple of times. I thought I was hearing things until afterwards when Brandon confirmed it, and he was laughing at me so thoroughly. He was like, yeah, I heard it. You did it a couple of times. You were snoring during your massage, dear. You fell asleep and you were snoring. I was so embarrassed. I was like, that poor lady. But yeah, it was a wonderful experience, and I probably owe her an apology for what she had to put up with during that massage, but I was very grateful for it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. We are going on to part 2. Make sure you watch the next video so you can get the rest of my stories from this wonderful vacation. There is so much more, including a very opinionated horse. Why do I find these animals when I go on vacation? Make sure you watch part 2. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.